How to choose the best domain name for your blog. Choosing the right domain name for your website blog is crucial for your success. If you choose the wrong domain name, then it can be a hassle to switch later on without hurting your brand in search rankings. That's why it's extremely important that you choose the best domain name from the start. When first starting out, it can be hard to come up with catchy business name ideas with a perfect domain name. In this video, we'll share all the tools and tips you need to get domain name ideas, choose the best domain name, and register your new domain for free. Tips for choosing the best domain name when starting a blog. Choosing a domain name can be stressful because you don't want to make a mistake. To make the process easier, we have a simple 14-step framework that you can use to pick the best domain for your website. Always try to choose .com. Use keywords in your domain name search. Keep your domain name short. Make it easy to pronounce and spell. Keep it unique and brandable. Avoid hyphens in domain name. Avoid doubled letters. Leave room to expand. Research your domain name. Use domain generators for clever ideas. Act quickly before someone else takes it. Best place to register a domain name. Get free domain with web hosting at loyalwebsite.com. Most popular domain registrars. Let's take a look at these tips one by one with more details. Choose .com. There are plenty of new domain name extensions available today, from the original .com, .net and .org to niche extensions like pizza, photography, and even blog. We always recommend choosing a .com domain name. While it can be tempting to come up with clever blog names using new extensions, .com is still the most established and credible domain name extension. Newer domain extensions like Ninja or photography can be untrustworthy. .com domains are also the most memorable. Many users, especially those who aren't as tech-savvy, will automatically type .com at the end of every domain without thinking about it. If your website is something like John Photography, and your users accidentally type in john.photography.com, they will end up on an error page on photography.com website. It's smart to avoid that risk by sticking with .com. Not to mention, most smartphone keyboards automatically have a .com button. 2. Use keywords in your domain name search. Keywords play an important role in a domain. By using keywords in your domain name, you tell the search engines what your website is about. Together with quality content and good user experience, keywords in your domain can help you rank higher in Google. It is very hard to find a good domain with your target keywords that's not already taken. You will need to be creative and combine your keywords with other words to make your domain stand out. 3. Keep your domain name short. While keywords are important, don't go overboard with domain length. It's better to have a domain name that's short and memorable. We recommend keeping your domain name under 15 characters. Longer domains are harder for your users to remember. Not to mention, users will also be more prone to entering typos with longer domain names, which can lead to lost traffic. That's why it's a good idea to keep your domain length short. 4. Make your domain name easy to pronounce and spell. You should be able to easily share your domain name when speaking as well as writing. You never know when you'll be asked to share your domain name in person. If you're planning to use your domain name to create a professional business email address, then it definitely should be easy to understand and spell for any listener. 5. Keep it unique and brandable. Your blog domain name must be unique, so you can stand out in your readers' minds. It's smart to research other blogs in your niche and find out what domain names they're using. You don't want to accidentally use a trademark name or get accused of copying another blogger. You can also choose to pick a domain name that's more brandable. Brandable domain names are unique, catchy, and memorable. For example, Amazon.com is a much more brandable name than buybooksonline.com. 6. Avoid hyphens in domain name. Never create a domain name with hyphens. Hyphens can be a sign of spam domains which you do not want to be associated with. Hyphenated domains are also prone to typos. If you choose a domain name with hyphens because the domain you want is already taken, then your users will likely end up at your competitor's site if they forget to type in the hyphen. 7. Avoid double letters. It's a good idea to avoid domains with doubled letters, because it increases your chances of losing traffic to typos. For example, a domain like presssetup.com will be more prone to typos, and result in lost traffic. Avoiding doubled letters will also make your domain easy to type and more brandable. 8. Leave room to expand. It's smart to choose a domain name that's related to your industry, niche, because it gives users some idea of what your website is about. But you also don't want to limit your long-term options too much. For example, a florist might choose a domain name like orchidblog.com, but then they may want to start blogging about other flowers beside orchids. In that case, the domain might prevent you from attracting readers interested in other flowers. Properly moving your site to a new domain can be a frustrating process, and it can cause you to lose search rankings if you don't do it right. That's why it is important to pick a flexible domain name from the start. 9. Research your domain name before you register a domain name. Try to find out if there is already a registered business using the same name. You can perform a trademark search to see if there is already a similar or exact name already trademarked. Research trademarks to avoid conflicting domain names. You can also perform a Google search and check for the name's availability on top social media websites like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, etc. A similar or matching name would not only cause confusion, but it could also have severe legal implications which may cost you a lot of money. Once you have your own website up and running, you can learn more about how to trademark and copyright your website name and logo. 10. Use domain name generators for clever ideas. Currently, there are more than 360 million registered domain names. This leads to many people saying that all good domains are already taken. 11. Act quickly before someone else takes it. Each day thousands of new domain names are registered from all parts of the world. If you have found a domain name that you like, then don't wait too long. Domain names are like real estate. Thousands of people are actively looking for good brandable domain names that they can register for better rates in the future. If you don't act fast, then someone may go ahead and register your domain idea. Since domain names are relatively cheap, we always recommend our readers to act fast. If you change your mind later, then you can simply let it expire. Best places to buy a domain name. How to register your own domain name and how to get one for free. There are hundreds of domain registrars on the web. It's important to choose carefully because it can be difficult to move your domain later on. Just like with web hosting, pricing for domain registrations can vary anywhere from $9 to $24. You can even get it for free. Let's take a look at how you can easily buy a domain name. Free domain registration with web hosting at loyalwebsite.com. Majority of web hosting companies also offer domain registration as a service. Some of those companies offer free domain registration with new hosting accounts. If you're starting a new website, then it's a smart idea to take advantage of this offer and get your domain name for free. LoyalWebsite.com helps with WordPress hosting companies that are offering our users over 60% off web hosting, free SSL certificate, and a free domain name. It's important to keep in mind that most hosts offer free domain registrations for 1 year only. After the first year, your domain registration will renew at usually around $14 per year. A lot of users take advantage of the free domain for the first year because you would have to pay for the domain name regardless. Why not get it for free? How to register a domain name for free. If you want to register a domain name to start a blog or make a website, then this is the best option for you. Normally, a domain name costs $14.99 per year and website hosting plans start from $7.99 per month. This is a lot of money if you are just starting out. Luckily, LoyalWebsite.com has agreed to offer our users a free domain name, SSL certificate, and 60% discount on web hosting. Basically, you can pay $3.95 per month for web hosting, and you will get a domain name for free, so you can start your website without a lot of money. To get your website up and running, you'll need to purchase web hosting, which is typically offered by the same companies that provide domain registration. Hosting gives your website a place to live on the internet. It's possible to set up a website yourself, but unless you're a designer or web developer, you can expect a pretty steep learning curve. If you have the budget, consider hiring a professional to help you with some or all of the following: configuring the site to look the way you want and include the features you need, creating and inserting a logo, optimizing the site for search engines, and creating text and images. For more information, watch this video by Founder with a detailed explanation of what it takes to set up website and develop it. Once you've chosen a name and business structure, filed paperwork with the state and set up your website, you're ready to get going with your online business. Remember that the internet is a busy place and you can't sit back and wait for customers to come to you. Look for ways to actively promote your business through online advertising, social media, and old-fashioned word of mouth. Need any help deciding which business structure is right for you? Still confused? Don't worry, WeLoyalWebsite.com will help you to set up fully finished website. For more detail, contact us on email, contact@loyalwebsite.com. For more updates, subscribe and share this video.